I thought I would do a video of some of my newborn hacks that I discovered during the first year of motherhood. Hi guys, my name is Genevieve and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hello and thank you for joining me in this crazy YouTube journey and YouTube world. I have a little boy called George who is 24 months old. I also have a dog called Daphne. But anyway guys, let's get into the video. So my first hack, obviously if you're breastfeeding this won't apply to you. Formula feeding. So I didn't really have a choice with formula feeding. Not that it's bad, like it's completely up to you, like it's your choice. It's whatever's best for baby and whatever's best for mum, what you're comfortable with. But anyway, I ended up formula feeding George and it was a case of, you know, you're having to boil kettles all the time and make bottles, and I did consider getting one of those formula machines. To be honest, I did hear some things about them, like, I don't know, you have to use filters to make sure no bacteria grows in the machine. So the hack that we discovered was, so you take 2 flasks. A lot of flasks keep the water hot for up to 12 hours. So we used one of those, and then we also had a second flask which we boiled a kettle and then let the water cool, and then we put the sterile water in the other flask. This is the flask that we used, and it literally just, it's really good because it flips open. Obviously you twist the lid off, put the water in, blah blah blah. And it worked really well. Like, it was great for like when we went out, I could just pop this in my bag, it wasn't too heavy, and if I needed to make bottles I had boiling hot water, which was really good. And also it's a lot cheaper. Excuse me. It's a lot cheaper than obviously the milk machine options, or you can just boil a kettle every time. But we found this to be the best and most efficient way of doing it, and also with the boiling hot water I could take it up in a flask at night and I'd have the hot water right there next to me, and it worked really well. So I'm sure you've all heard about these Nappy Caddies. Basically a bin that is designed for throwing away nappies. So you put the nappy in there, there's some sort of mechanism that basically twists the nappy into a sack. So what I came up with was, what I used to do is put a bin liner in the caddy, and then every time I had a nappy, a dirty nappy during the night, I used to just wrap it in there really tightly in a nappy sack and just put it in that bin. And as long as you change the caddy, the bin, every sort of couple of days, it really wasn't that bad, and it was just saving a lot of money. And I just thought, wow, nappies are gonna smell, like they're gonna smell, there's no way of getting around that really. Another hack of mine is, so not really a hack but more of a recommendation. So I don't know what it's like in America, I don't know what brands you use, but over here in the UK the biggest Nappy Cream brand is Sudocrem. I did start off using Sudocrem and yeah, it's great, it's fine, it's affordable. And then I discovered the Burt's Bees Nappy Cream, the best nappy cream out there really, in my opinion. George has only ever had nappy rash twice with it. Expensive, it's like £6 a tube, but a little bit goes a long way, so you only need like a really small amount. Like, whereas with Sudocrem I feel like I have to like take loads out and really slather it on this little tushy. So another recommendation slash hack of mine is, of course, the baby bouncers, the baby swing. In my personal opinion, you don't need any of the fancy ones, the things that make like noises and swing and do car movements and all this stuff. Like, it's too much. It's too much for me. It was too much. I was like, I can't cope with all this massive gadget in my home just for my baby. I just thought, no, I'm not dealing with that. So I went for a classic, which my mum and dad also had for me, and it was a baby bouncer. So you don't have to go for the baby Bjorn bouncer. I personally went for that one because it does grow with your child and it can turn into a seat. I went for this one because it's simple, ergonomic design, it's easy to store away because we do have, our house is quite small, so we didn't want anything too bulky that's going to get in the way, versus like the Mummaroo and all those different brands. My next recommendation up there with the top ones, I tried quite a few different bottles when George first got home. So we tried the Nook bottles, we tried the Tommy Tippy bottles, had his milk protein allergy and he had silent reflux. It was just a battle with the flow of the milk coming out of the tea. I went for the Man bottles. They're quite expensive. So the great thing about this bottle is you can actually sterilise it in the microwave. So it's got this design where you put water in the bottom and then you put the teat and then the outside of the bottle and then the lid on top, and then you put it in the microwave. I think it's for a minute and it completely sterilises the bottle. So it's great for mums on the go. And what I liked about it was the bottom was actually had holes in it, and then there was like a silicone seal that sat inside it, so when your baby was drinking, the air would just flow out of the bottom, so there's no like worrying about what position the teat's in and all of that stuff. I would definitely use it again if I had another baby. That's my last recommendation, I think, guys. You know, everyone's different and everyone finds their own way of getting through the newborn stage. If the hacks that I've given you have helped during the newborn stage and you've used them, please let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to hear any of your hacks, what you found worked best for you during the newborn stage, any products you preferred or you didn't so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you wouldn't mind, just give this a thumbs up. It lets me know that you enjoyed this, and also it lets YouTube know that you like my videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!